Before we bring an animal, no matter how well trained they are here, we have to bring them on set. So no, we can have the most highly trained cats here, but if we have a job and the cats have never been on set before, they're not going to perform well on set. So we will take them for many times on jobs that they're not actually working on, and in between, during a lunch break or whatever break, or when we aren't actually working, we'll go ahead and we'll take the animals out and we'll work them in those situations so that they're used to the lights and the cameras and the wires and everything like that that's going on, and then we'll feel comfortable bringing them on set. But we won't bring an animal on set that hasn't actually worked one before to do a job until it's actually been on set.
This skunk right here, he hasn't had a job before, but he's been on set about 5 or 6 times.
Okay.
So,
So when do you usually feel like, okay, they're ready? I'm sure that varies from animal to animal.
And it varies from job to job. So we can have an animal that's ready to do some basics, but to have a more advanced behaviors done on set, it really varies on what the action that's required.
Right.
So, and there we have animals that are growing up on set.
That's right. But bending down is always kind of a little bit less frightening to them than being so tall and high up.
Oh, right.
But she is a little bit skittish, especially around new people. It took her a while for her to eat out of my hand. She was brought up as a baby also, so she doesn't have any reason to be afraid of animal or afraid of people. It's just kind of in their mindset, They are still wild animals.
With a fox or any animal, but what are some of the ways on set that you actually make sure that they're safe? When you get called, like, we want to have a fox on set, what are the things that you tell them that they have to do to make sure the environment's safe for Cupcake?
Well, we always, we'll always make sure that we have an area that's kind of nice and quiet, kind of away from everybody, so that, it won't be, if we need it, she can be kind of by herself, which is kind of what she likes. But we do kind of go over some ground rules. Sometimes, like, don't stick your fingers in the bars.
also,
something else
when they come out on set, we'll just tell people, like, if you don't have to be there, don't. Like, we don't need just a couple extra people just standing around just to see the fox work. If you don't have to be there, don't. Make sure you're not eating food, because then they could not focus on us and be focusing on the food. No loud noises. Make sure nobody starts running in any direction. Just, calm and quiet, It's crazy. Just to keep the environment calm and relaxed for them.
So when you guys go on set with the animals, do you bring, like, you probably bring a certain amount of food, but do you also bring a first aid kit in case anything happens? What are some of the things that you bring?
We bring everything. We have a on-set kit, everything. And it depends on which animal we bring also, but we bring everything that we might need. Like you said, we bring food, we bring treats, we bring first aid, we bring water, we bring extra collars and leashes, we bring toys, we bring noisemakers to, like, get attention.
And there's also medics on set that know animals are coming. The call sheet always has the closest hospital in case anything were to happen. They're on standby. That normally it is with a high-profile animal like a lion or a tiger or something like that. They'll be aware, even a venomous reptile, that they are being worked close by. They'll be on hand. They'll have the anti-venom ready, whatever reptile that we're working. And then the medic on set is always present when we're working the animal as well.